So I'm watching all these great room tour videos here on YouTube in the vinyl community, some of these awesome music rooms and some of these great setups. And then it dawned on me, shit, I've never done one. So I did one, and I uploaded it last night, and anyone that's subscribed and gets notifications may have seen that. And then I got a notice from YouTube. You played the wrong song, son. Shit. So I deleted it, and now I shot a new one. Hopefully this time I don't play the wrong song. And if I do, hopefully anybody that's interested or wants to see it or takes a look gets a chance to do so before it gets cut down again. Can't do anything nowadays. That's a rant I'm not even going to go on. I'm just promoting the artist, but if the artists don't want to be promoted for free, hell with you. So, no vinyl in this video except the stuff that you're going to see on the shelf. This is all setup, all music room, all equipment, all that kind of stuff. So anybody that wants to come along, all aboard. Here we go. Room number 1, the room where videos are shot. So this should look pretty well familiar to anybody that's watched any of my videos. This is the IKEA shelf that I usually sit in front of when I shoot. What you don't usually see is the top row or the bottom rows. So this is the 25 cubby IKEA shelf, 5 cubes across, 5 cubes up, and I wouldn't know what to do without this shelf. Many of us have them at this point, and I swear they were designed by a record designer. Some 70s record designer in Sweden. Maybe someone in Jonas's family. These things are just killer. Before this, they were in crates, they were in boxes, they were on the floor. This is just awesome. I think it's pretty clear, but usually when there's an album here, it's just artwork, kind of something to look at. But there's always albums behind it. This shelf's pretty well full. I want to say each cube holds about, I don't know, 125 records maybe. And then just behind me, there is another one. And this doesn't usually come out in videos, so this is a smaller 4 cubby one. It's a lot of jazz records in this one, and a couple of things that I've picked up that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep, and stuff I want to show in videos. Little sub-collections kind of find their way down here if I get stuck in a genre. Sometimes I'll leave that genre down here. Last, it was 60s. Things here are mostly organized from A to Z, starting on the top row. And as they come down, ending with this cubby, which is the 4th row down, kind of start getting into things like synth pop and new wave. Further down on the bottom row, you have some R&B, country, soundtracks, yada yada yada. And never to be overlooked, tucked over here in the corner, just about everything that's ever been sent to me from the VC. There's some Memphis Vinyl Gym love. In here you have letters from Chris, Astral Traveler, Rob, Lazarus, so on and so forth. Zach, Zeke, so they're all over there. What's on top of the shelves is my more modern setup. This is a smaller room, so this is more than enough to fill this room with sound. Some Yamaha bookshelf speakers. One of the dual cassette decks. This is one of my favorites, the one I'm using right now. This is a Carver dual cassette deck. Some Beatles action, a few Digipack CDs. These just get mangled when they get stored in normal CD racks, so I tend to leave them out. I like them, but they make me cringe. CD player, Sony, Technics receiver. This was my wife's receiver. She got this as a Christmas gift, I think, in high school. And it's still with us today. And a little graphic equalizer action. And I was saying the first time I shot this video, for anyone that's not a believer in what EQs can do, check this out. Okay, so now I'm going to shut it off and then turn it back on. See if you can hear the difference. Crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy what an EQ can do for a system. More cassettes and another speaker. So all the rest of the cassettes are in the 3rd room, the basement setup, and I just bring up a couple dozen at a time that I'm listening to. Pan it over. Record overflow. And these are the twins. This is 2 TIAC reel-to-reel cassette decks. The difference between the two, One has a digital counter, one has an analog counter. This one I'll fire up. It's kind of cool to see the digital counter in action, I think anyways. So with this one rolling, you can see the counter going. It's kind of neat, a little bit of a modern touch on an older piece. And this one is just a little different in that it has, oh, it's already on, it has an analog counter. So both neat. You know what, I don't use these two all that often anymore, so these two I think I'm getting to a point where I might be ready to sell and keep the one that is in the second record room that or music room that you'll see in a minute. Coming over here to polish things off in this room, you have a stack of CDs. Like the cassettes, all of the CDs are usually stored in the third room in the basement. I just bring up a couple dozen at a time. Printer. And this is a Pioneer turntable. It's the one I use in this room. This turntable's been great to me. I've had it for a long time. I love it. It's a very similar one in the second room that you'll see, but this one's just been great to me. This is a Pioneer PL260. Great little turntable. Love it. Just vintage enough that it's not one that comes with a pre-balanced tone arm. Still gives me a little room to tinker with it and change things on it, have fun with it. Has the kind of cartridge that you can change in and out. So again, most of the modern ones today, they're P-mount, so you're pretty well stuck with what you got. This one lets me tinker. And that is room 1, 2, 1, 2, whatever. So off we go to the other room. Hang on, taking off. Tour stop number 2, the main listening area. This is where I probably spend most of my time listening to music, and this is by far and away my favorite setup. So here we have, this is more of a vintage setup. So this is the receiver I use out here. This is a Pioneer 650, SX650. It's a good little receiver, lots of power. Another Pioneer turntable. This is very similar to the model that's in the first listening room. Just a step down. It doesn't have the start button, just a cut button. But this sounds great. It's been really good to me as well. Moving in, we have the Jazz Trio. These guys came from Pier 1, probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and my wife tends to move them around. I never really know when they're going to turn up or where. It's a turntable that was given to me recently. This will probably go in the third listening room. Kind of just need to go through it, clean it up. This is a dual 1218. These are the speakers that I use in this room. These are B&W DM14s. These sound really good. I love these. Let me pop one of the covers off. You can see what they look like. Looks like any other speaker you've ever seen. We have the in rotation bin. This is cool. This was a yard sale find. Check out that orange. It's just so 70s. And this is where albums come out here to sit, wait, reside, and live until they're listened to. You have Bowie, AC/DC, blah, blah, blah. So that stays in there. Pan over to the right, and this is the reel-to-reel deck that's out here. This is my favorite of the 3. This is a TEOC. Let's keep going with the whole model number thing for all the equipment people. A4300SX. I have no idea what that means. And another speaker. So this, again, this is the main listening area. I spend most of my time out here. My main computer is out here, so editing videos, chilling out at night, listening to music, that's all in here. But let's go ahead and play this room out and this video out with a little bit of talk. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it.